Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Star Stitches. I hope you are all okay. So I have, about an hour and a half ago, I think, 4:30, just got back from the Toft Kew Gardens workshop. So I thought I would do everything in one video, try and remember everything I can, and upload that for you tonight. And also I've got some unboxing to do because I've had some yarn arrive. So yeah, I went up yesterday afternoon. I managed to finish work a little bit early, went up and stayed in a travel lodge overnight, and then went to Kew this morning. It was a normal 10:30 start for this workshop, so it's 10:30 to 1:30. And yeah, so I managed to wake up a bit more leisurely, have some breakfast at the travel lodge, and then drive down. Sort of took 5 minutes down the road, which was nice for a change. Still took me 2.5 hours to get up there yesterday. The last 2 miles took me 35 minutes, which is always fun. Central London for you. And then, yeah, on the way home, just over 2 hours, so not too bad, really. So if my voice goes, excuse me, I do have a cup of tea that hubby has made me, so let's have a sip of that. I'm also a bit wheezy because I've just cleaned my bathrooms and the chemicals. So, I will show you. This is what we have all wrapped up. This is my friend's I had to collect because unfortunately she was poorly. So luckily I have one to show you that's all nicely wrapped. And this is what we have inside. So we've got 2 balls of green, and then we've got this hand dye, if you can see. So it's actually called Mint on the tag. Mint. And we have, as tradition, our Crow Your Own Toft bag with stuffing. No pencils this time. I do love a Toft pencil, but yes, none this time, but you know, can't always get one. And our pattern is, it's called a Parrot Tulip, and I'll show you the contents of said pattern. We also did get patches, so it was just Kerry, Beth and Rachel there today, so we got Beth and Rachel patches. I do already have both of these, but I'm really pleased because I've got a Beth on my stash bag, and I wanted a second because I had a Dutch bunny. My girl bunny before our boy one was a Dutch bunny. She was brown and white, so yeah, I quite fancied another one, so I'm keeping that one for me. But yeah, so another Rachel as well. And this is the pattern. I slightly bent it on the way home. So there you are. That is a Parrot Tulip. Mini Parrot Tulip, it says. I'm just having a look, that's the back of it. They always give you one with the front and one with the back. So yeah, so that is... OCD in me doesn't like that I've slightly bent that. I'm so bad. So yeah, so what we started on was the petals for the head. So you crochet the head into the body, or the body into the head, obviously legs and arms all like normal, and then we've got 3 petals to make individually, and so on. So I have here, I've kept my hook in so I know where I am and which way around. So we did let me take that out, get a bit more yarn on there so you can see. So we did this centre piece, so we started from this end and went all the way down, and then we've started to add a petal on top here, one on the side here, and I've got to fit in 1, 2, 3 more. So it's 5 petals on this petal piece, if that makes sense, and 3 of these to make. So I mean, I didn't do bad. I've kind of learned at these sessions now to not feel pressure to rush with everyone else, because A, I want to enjoy it, and B, I think if I rush, that's when I make mistakes, and you've got people around, you're chatting, Kerry walks around. So yeah, I'm not too worried. So I'll sit and carry on tonight. Hopefully I'll finish this one tonight and maybe start a second. Because once those 3 petals are done, that is, well, the hardest bit, let's say. It's not hard, it's just there's invisible rows in here, which I thought I was doing right because I did them in the sweet corn husk, but I wasn't. Oopsie, who knew? So yeah, so it's just that really, making sure you try and do that correctly, but nothing too taxing really in there. because we're just going right side, wrong side. So we keep turning the work. So that is the actual item. I'll remind again, mini Parrot Tulip. I will put a couple of pictures at the end because Kerry did have some of the actual tulips there. We've never seen them before. But I think there was only, she said, one place that was selling them at the moment at an extortionate price for her to buy them, so to show us. Some other things discovered as part of the workshop. So there is a workshop in June in the Temperate House. I keep thinking it's Temperature House, but it's Temperate House. That is June the 9th. That's a Friday. It's £90, which is slightly more because there's 180 spaces. We're in that big Temperate House. It says on the ticket start 8:30. Kerry said it's 8:30, but it's a 9 o'clock start. So it's to allow people to get into queue, find where they need to go, etc. Because it's a different location. So that's on in June. Tickets are still on sale. They went on sale yesterday. Excuse me. And then literally this afternoon, since I've got home, the tickets for the 26th of July, which is the next one at the Nash Conservatory, which is where I was today, back to £65, are available. So that is a Wednesday. That will be. So they are on sale now. Kerry has alluded to the fact that she will at some point do some vegetables. So although these have been in season flowers, she will change and do vegetables. So yeah, and then there's going to be, I think, another one in September, seasonal again, September, December, and I think she's looking for February next year instead of March. So she's carrying them on, which is nice. So that's the Kew Gardens update. Natural History Museum. There are going to be 4 this year. I think the first one is in May, next one is September, then November. No, that's not right. May, July, September, November. So apparently the tickets don't go on sale for another 6 weeks, I think Kerry was saying. Natural History Museum. Toft weren't allowed to publish the dates. I think Natural History Museum wanted to publish them themselves, so I think Toft put them up and had to quickly take them down. So Kerry has confirmed, and this is the order. So the May one will be a dinosaur. July one will be a frog. The September one will be Liz the dodo. And then the November one will be a male doll. So they're going to be, I think, from 5:30 in the evening until about 9 o'clock, I think. Because I know when she did them last year, there were 2 on the same day, 2 separate sessions. So these are actually going to be one big session for more people than were on the last ones. So a greater number of tickets, and they're going to be slightly longer. You're going to be on like long tables, and some of them require a bit more sort of intermediate skill, I think. So she will do a bit, we'll do a bit to catch up, and then she'll do a bit and carry on. So not hand dyes though, she has advised. We found that out today. So this is all the gossip. The Kew, so the Kew summer one will be a plant, she said. Don't know about the July one. Could be a vegetable, who knows. And also, all the Alexandra's Garden books have shipped today. So I know I got a tracking yesterday, but Kerry said they were madly packing them all yesterday, and the last 300 were being packed this morning. So they've all gone out. So they should start arriving hopefully tomorrow, maybe Monday, because they've gone out on a 48-hour service. She signed 3,000 books. Don't know if I'd want to sign that many. So yeah, 3,000 books were all signed. And apparently there's an additional surprise different to the one we were all anticipating. So we normally anticipate a patch to go with a book. So it could be we're getting a patch and something else by the sounds of it, along with our bonus patterns. A bit like Kerry said that Milton the Worm in the Flora Society, she said, was a 48-hour before edition, would you believe? I didn't realise it was quite that quick, or close to when they shipped them. So yeah, so another little extra surprise, which she said hopefully the team have finally forgiven her for. So if that arrives tomorrow, I'll do another video so you can see that. But yeah, so in a quick 10 minutes, that was a whistle stop queue for you. Again, really, really good. I sat on a table with lovely ladies some of that I've met before, some that I haven't. I actually had dinner with a couple of them last night. And this is, you go to the Toft things, we've got the group online on Facebook, and you don't know any of these. Do you know, they are strangers, but you've got this love of crochet and Toft between you, so you can just sit and chat. It was really nice. So I met a lady called Holly and a lady called Claire last night for dinner. Holly I met for all of 5 minutes at the December workshop, but she was staying at the same place that I was, and Claire walked up from the Premier Inn down the road, so that was lovely. And then on the table today we had Christine, who was on my table in December, that I've met before, Meryl Jane, who I've met last time briefly, a lady called, I think, Leslie, and she had someone next to her and I don't know her name, unfortunately. And then there was Kylie, Sophie, Holly, who I went to dinner with last night, and a lady called Jo. So you're all sat on a table chit-chatting and talking, and I saw a couple of other people that I'd met before, and talked to a couple of new people. So yeah, it's really, really nice to get to know all these different people, and you start to see regular faces going along to the workshops, which is nice, because I mean, a lot of us travel. I think there was one lady that travelled from Sweden for today's. That is a mission. But yeah, we all sort of travel to it, and so you start to see the same faces because we're all the ones that like to be able to get along. So, but yeah, that is Kew for you in a whistle stop tour. I will carry on with my Parrot Tulip, and I'll let you know how I get on. Hopefully I'll be able to show you that soon when I finish it. But yeah, very tired now. Gonna have my cup of tea and record you a yarny goodie arrivals video as well, and then get these uploaded. So as always, thank you for watching and my ramblings, and I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye.